G'day viewers, I'm going to have a bit of a stream of consciousness rant. This is slightly following up on my last video, but it's mainly ranting about some shit I saw on Twitter. Last video I talked about how government ministers had to resign. One, because of an incident that happened in Hong Kong with a female public servant. And the Prime Minister has said, yeah, it's serious, but they're still not telling us the details. The suggestions are, among other things, it involved a kiss, maybe on the neck, and some comments that were maybe a bit more forward than the woman in question was comfortable with. But the Prime Minister has said, oh no, this is serious. And yeah, of course it is. A fucking government minister with a public servant who's under his purview. Of course, that's the worst sort of fucking abuse of power. That can't be accepted. And this guy, Jamie Briggs, has got all his bloody supporters going, oh, he'll be back, he's awesome. Despite the fact there is evidence he has difficulty controlling his behaviour while under the influence of alcohol. Don't we all? But I'm not being paid by taxpayers to fucking represent them, quite frankly. So there's a different standard to be adhered to. But actually, that sexual impropriety is not a different standard. It's a consistent standard. And what I saw that maybe back out a bit. So people had said that one columnist for Murdoch's broadsheet fucking propaganda rag, The Australian, one Chris Kenny, who's a raving fucking hypocrite, my least favourite people, hypocrites. Yeah, I don't like bigots and whatnot, but the hypocrites who like to pretend that's not what they are, who won't own it, they're the ones I really don't fucking like. And he's going about, everyone's being so harsh on Jamie Briggs. And it's like, this, okay, with him saying like, oh, you're being too harsh, wanting a government minister to accept responsibility for his actions. Oh, let's stop everyone from doing anything. This is a guy who advocated for a sports journo to be sacked for something he tweeted on his private account when he said he thought Anzac Day was shit. Okay, so fucking hypocrite, shut the fuck up. But he's gone one of the dozen or so things I saw this fuckwit saying was that, oh, I saw the photographs, so I know it was innocent. Fucking photographs? Do you know how photographs work? They're this tiny frozen moment. For you to know what actually happened, you'd have to see video of the whole night, including the incident in question. And in fact, someone who makes video, even video, can be a blatant fucking lie. You don't necessarily see what's what. But the stupidity required to say, I saw a photo, therefore everything's okay. Shut the fuck up! Just shut the fuck up! You have nothing of value to contribute. You are making everything worse. You are making humanity worse. Just shut the fuck up! And while I was searching on this guy, and I randomly saw this shit from another guy who I've expressed my displeasure on in the past. One David Leyonhjelm, a senator who calls himself a libertarian, but he's a fucking liar. On the one he's going, oh, I'm going to have an inquiry into the nanny state, like the government having too many regulations on things like seatbelts and helmets and whatnot, which is a conversation I'm perfectly happy to have. But at the same time, this fucking pathetic hypocrite forced the government to have an inquiry into wind power because wind turbines cause sickness. Don't you know? No, they fucking don't. Okay? Responsible scientists say, okay, we have no evidence that they cause sickness, which is a polite way of saying, shut the fuck up, you munted fucking idiot. No such fucking thing. Okay? And I saw him on Twitter today just randomly saying nuclear power is a clean power, but wind power isn't because it has health negative consequences and nuclear doesn't. Just fucking wrap your head around that for a moment. There is somebody seriously saying wind power is more dangerous to your health than nuclear. When you are willing to say something that fucking stupid, you do not deserve to be listened to ever on anything. You are a pathetic, lying hypocrite, David Leyonhjelm. Shut the fuck up!